Okay, another question of the day. So today we are going to go with binary tree, and we have vertical order traversal of the binary tree. So now in this, uh, I tried to solve this question once, okay, and it was not able to do it. I missed the part where they wanted to be 2D matrix, so I have came to this question again after 4 days. Let's try to attempt it. Hmm. So given the root of a binary tree, calculate the vertical order traversal for the binary tree. The each node that is present, its left and right child will be positioned at this position. So just you have to compare. So vertical order traversal is a list from top to right. In each column, return the vertical order traversal. How do we do it? We can sort it based on the factor of. We will need to have a factor to sort it. Okay, a map will always sort it in the basis of or sorted manner. So if we use a map, we can do this along with the map. You know what? Let me see if we use a map of integer, which is basically map of vertical distance, mapping vertical distance. Okay, at a map of this. Let's see for now. hmm, Inside that map, we'll be having what we'll be having inside that map. Hmm. Inside that map, we want the order to be present in the form of. Okay, so this will have the distance of -1. This is 0, so a map will always be containing this element. Now from there, we want hmm, the pair or a map of information. You know what? Let's see. Hmm. So we want a queue of 3 node star, MSQ, and q dot push root while q is not empty. Identify is equals to q dot type for identity I is equals to 0, I less than size, I plus plus. So what you want is tree node temp is equals to q dot front, and we'll be popping from the q dot pop, and if temp dot left exists, then just push q dot temp dot left. If temp dot right exists, then just push temp dot right. Okay, we have done a basic traversal, but we need some stuff. We need a horizontal distance, right? So every time we are going to the right, the horizontal distance decreases by 1. And every time we are going by left, it increases by 1. Going by right, decreases by 1. And how do we know a traversal? Oh, height. We need a height value. Int height is equals 0. And int horizontal distance equals 0. We need a q for horizontal distance. Hmm. Okay. 3 not 90 equals to q dot. Horizontal distance is equals to int distance is equals to hd dot front hd dot pop. Okay. We also haven't popped from, oh no, we have popped from Q, we have popped from horizontal distance. We're getting those two values. So the moment we push to this value, I also want to push to this value, -1. If we go to the left, we want to push the value, time to the right. Okay. So now in the final map, how we have done is we have gotten a value. We need a value of height, right? How do we push this? So for every height, we got a tree node. We we need a height also. On the basis of height, we are at the end of the day sorting it, right? Hmm. We have implemented the part of the -1 and +1 here. Oh, my bad. We'll get the horizontal distance for each node, so that is not the issue. The problem is we need this value. How do we get this? Every time that this traversal happens, first traversal this will be 0, and after the traversal gets over, this value, which is the height increases. Height, yeah, after every for loop, the height increases. So what do? We need to push in a map also every time. So we need to push into the map. Temp. So now we need to push in the map of height. Does the map needs to be of a height map? Because how is this being sorted in the form of 9, 3? It is it needs to be sorted in the form of horizontal distance. So map of distance will be containing the factor of uh, inside the map, right? Do we need a map or do we need a pair? Let me put a map for now. So inside that map, will be having the value of. Not. Let me just search if pair int gets pair int and it's already. No, it is not apparently, I guess. Okay, so map of distance should be going with how to. Okay, we need a map of every vertical distance, and that will be paired with the value of distance, and then we reference inside there, and we need a height equals to temporal value. Now for auto IT of map. So for auto IT of k, it is a map and pair. We need to push. We need to create a temp vector int a temp, and in that temp we'll be pushing temp dot pushback. We need to push back the values, right? So I give a second and answer of pushback temp. Let's see if this works. I have done a very bad code. Okay, it has intent SD 90 distance equals HD different horizontal distance. It is the value of tree node, but it is supposed to be 90. Oh, so you can't. AutoK is a map, right? It is a map of. Oh, wait. We need to be iterating. Okay, it is a map of integer and integer. So for every integer, we want to return the second value. Wait a second. Let's see. Okay, there have been a lot of wrong Hmm. What did I do wrong? Where is my output is this? Why is there 5 not in the output? 5 came in here. It is of the same value. So we need a vector to store it. We need a vector to store it. Because it is the values are being replaced if it had the same coordinates. But we don't want the values to be replaced. What is the last value? The last value is 6. So 5 came and 5 got replaced. So we don't want the values to be replaced, right? Hmm. How do we do this one? So instead of creating a map, we need to create a vector here. I think we need to create a vector of int here and map of distance for every height will be pushing back time dot val. I assume. And what we need is for auto IT of map answer dot pushback temp. Let's see. Oh, not temp. IT dot second. Wow. So now the traversal of the order matters. How is that? So the traversal matters. 6 5 also should get 5 6. Why is that so? Hmm. And 5 6 also. I'm confused. How come they should be always in this ordered manner? Since 5 and 6 like it out. Second dot begin. I dot second. I dot second dot end. I don't know. This will sort it always. Obviously. But will this work? That's what. How do you explain this part then? Okay, let me know what I need to learn this. Let me search in ChatGPT of why it's not working. So if we don't use the sorting part in the traversal answer is not coming correct. Why is my approach of sorting sorting wrong or what am I doing it wrong? Yeah, but the problem that you're sorting the wrong sets of nodes. Look at the vertical traverse. Actually, for every node there are coordinates row depth value. The ordering is smaller column first. Within the same column, the smaller rows first. So if both rows and columns are the same, smaller value first. So you're sorting this value. The map calls all node within this value sorts. This sorts every node regardless of which rows it belongs to. Make sense? It's destroyed. Oh yeah, this destroyed this sequence. So I understand that. How do we know now coordinate it in that way? Do we need a map of oh I don't know if this time complexity allows or not, but we can use a map of int comma vector int. So what every time we'll be pushing is map of distance and inside distance is height. Not pushback time dot val and this for auto IT dot k dot second. What do we need to do is now okay. So in this, what we need is k and it is there, right? Hmm. It is sort it dot second dot begin it dot second dot end. and answer dot pushback. ID dot second. Probably it's correct. Probably it's not. I'm not sure. Oh, did I do it wrong? Okay. What? Oh yeah, we need one more bracket. Sorry. Totally wrong. Why is that so? Because it has been sorted and it has been broken in this layer. But what we needed would have been to. Oh, we need a third. Oh, I don't know if this is correct. We are going three loops, but we need a vector of temp and then auto I into IT m dot push back m dot push back I and then we need to push answer dot push back temp. See, there's no time complete issue. This is a right code, I'm pretty sure. I mean, nearly. Wait, the thing is, there is no. We can't push into. Oh, this is an array, right? So this array is being sorted. I dot second. So I need to traverse in the second part of the ID. So yeah, I mean, if there is no TLE, this is the right code. But I don't think there is no TLE. Oh my God, there is no TLE. How come? Okay, I'll try to see, but okay, this one does for now. Let's see. Let's see.